Spartan Nation.
SMD Law is the official law firm of the Spartan Nation. Check them out on the interwebs at smdalaw.com or at 866-529-3537. No matter where you are in the state of Michigan, Upper Peninsula, Lower Peninsula, it doesn't matter. They have an office near you. So whether you need to send a letter to an annoying neighbor, or you're a criminal and you need defense, maybe you just have problems with elder law, check them out, smdalaw.com today. The official law firm of the Spartan Nation. Call them first, then you act.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back, Spartan Nation. We now are going to take time and talk to a young man that really is watching his stock rise, and it's a guy that I think this camp season is absolutely going to be huge for him. He's from the class of 21, so he's still a youngster, but he's from the class of 21. He goes to East Lansing High School. He's a big offensive tackle, got a massive wingspan, and really aggressive at the point of attack. I really like his style. When you turn the film on, it is very abundantly clear this kid's a football player. He's got a bunch of offers in the MAC. It's a matter of when, not if, the Big Ten offers come in. And being right under the shadows of Spartan Stadium, I can't believe Mark D'Antonio wants this kid to get out of East Lansing. Let's bring him in for his first radio interview ever, let alone his first on Spartan Nation Radio, the great Ethan Boyd. Ethan, how are you, buddy?
Good. How are you guys?
I'm doing great. Thanks for joining us tonight.
No problem.
Ethan, let's talk about you and camping. Camp season's going to be humongous for you this year. Will you be camping at Michigan State?
Yes, I will be.
Tell us about that. Tell me, which coach are you talking to? Are you talking to Coach Bowman? Who are you talking to the most?
Yeah, I talked to Coach Bowman, the offensive line coach. I go to some practices sometimes with my other teammate, Andrew.
All right, good for you. Ethan, let's talk about that for a minute. I know it's still early in the process. You're just building that relationship with Jim Bowman.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, he's a great guy. He's a terrific offensive line coach. The guy's a genius on the offensive line. How much are you enjoying building that relationship with Coach Bowman?
I've gone like 3 times. I've enjoyed it a lot. It's fun to talk to him.
Good for you. Ethan,
learn.
I'm sorry, yeah, and learn. Okay. Ethan, let's talk about you. And how long have you played football? Did you play it as a youngster?
No, I actually didn't. I started my freshman year.
Okay. Now let's talk about your long wingspan, because as an offensive tackle, everybody loves that, don't they?
Yep.
How tall are you right now, Ethan?
I'm 6'7".
And how much do you weigh?
Like 295.
All right, good for you, 295. Ethan, let's talk about, being from East Lansing. Did you grow up a Spartan fan?
Yeah. Basketball. I like to watch basketball and football.
I was going to ask you.
Big fan of them.
I was going to ask you about that too. You're a basketball player as well, aren't you?
Yep.
Are you getting much interest on the basketball court?
Not really as much, no.
Okay, so let's talk about you a little bit, Ethan. Do you know what? And I know you're still young in the process, but do you know what you want to major in?
No, I've not thought about that much yet.
Okay, but school is very important to you, isn't it, Ethan?
Yep.
Would you talk about the academic side of your career? A lot of people are going to get to know you as a football player. Talk about the fact that academics is so important to you.
It's pretty important. I don't miss class. I'm always at school. Chemistry is a pretty hard class for me, I guess.
Yeah, I think chemistry is a pretty hard one for everybody. Ethan, I struggled with it too. Let's talk about the weight room. I'm hearing that you're starting to really learn to fall in love with the weight room. Is that true?
Yeah.
Do you think that's where you can make your biggest difference and really leap off the page to other people in the weight room?
Yes. I'm actually starting to like it a lot.
Talk about that. A lot of people don't understand that, but the weight room is something you have to learn to appreciate. It's like broccoli, isn't it?
Yep.
All right, let's talk about the weight room. How did you learn that? Is it the East Lansing coaches? Who kind of motivated you to really get into the weight room?
Coach Flacco did. My freshman year, I didn't really lift at all, but that spring he showed me how he helped me through the process of it. I got a lot better at it over the last year or so.
Coach Farraco is absolutely one of the good guys. I mean, just a great
Yep.
human being in person. I know you come from a great family, Ethan, but what does he mean to you?
He means a lot to me. He's one of my favorite people, actually.
Yeah, if I ever met anyone that didn't like Coach Farraco, they'd be the first one I ever met.
Yep. Same here.
We're talking to Ethan Boyd from East Lansing High School. Real big offensive tackle for the 2021 class. He's a guy that started playing football a little bit late, started as a freshman in high school, but he's 6'7", 295. I think his frame can very easily carry 330, 345. He's a very muscular young man, and he's got terrific range of motion, great wingspan, and he's just solid at the point of attack. He has the MAC offers, but it's a matter of when, not if, when the Big Ten ones come. Ethan, let's dig in a little bit on you. What do you think you do best right now?
I think like I can move pretty well for my size, so like blocking when I'm moving is I'm pretty good at that.
Ethan, one of the things that
Like
really
bowling.
stands out to me is you're exceptionally athletic.
Hmm.
Do you hear that from Michigan State? That's something they really love about you?
Yes. Like my ankles aren't like too wide. They tell me that. I have pretty good ankle flexibility.
Ethan, I'd like to ask you, because a lot of guys are athletic, but because you play so many sports, do you think that's what really helped you?
Yeah, I think a lot of that has to do with me playing basketball. I think that helps a lot.
Okay, you're talking to Ethan Boyd from East Lansing High School, terrific young recruit for the 21 class. Ethan, what do you got to get better at?
I think I do have to get a lot stronger. Like, I think that'll help me a lot. And just becoming more focused and stuff so that I can be the best I can be.
Ethan, do you love football as much as basketball, or is basketball your first love?
I love football.
Yeah. Ethan, one of the things that I was told about you that I thought was really fascinating is you're a very mild-mannered kid. Everybody likes you. You get along with everybody. You're a great kid. But on the football field, your switch goes a little bit towards a little bit of, I mean, you're kind of a demon on the football field. You got to talk about this side of Ethan. A lot of people, matter of fact, one of the teachers at East Lansing High School said to me, I didn't even recognize him the first time he played because I never thought he had a mean bone in his body.
Yeah, I don't know, just a different person on the field than off.
Ethan, for me, all of the rave reviews I hear about you as a kid tells me you come from a great family. Could you tell us about the Boyd family, please?
Yeah, I live with my little brother, Evan. He goes to the McDonald Middle School. And my mom, Sherry.
Okay. Tell me about Mom. What does Mom mean to Ethan? Because obviously, with your character, your mom's done a heck of a job.
She means a lot to me. She raised me well. She works really hard to provide for us. And without her, I wouldn't be who I am.
Ethan, how special is it to you? Again, I was told by people at East Lansing High School that you're really serious about school. How special is it to you that you've worked so hard in the classroom and on the field? You're going to be able to go to college for free. What does it mean you're going to be able to tell Mama, you can sit this one out, Mom. You don't have to pay for school?
It means a lot to me. Like, a lot of people told me that this would happen, but like ever since it happened, it just feels really surreal. I'm really happy it happened. So,
Ethan, I want to read a quote from you that from this East Lansing teacher I talked to. This is what they said, quote, "Who knows where Ethan will end up playing, but I can tell you this. I've had a lot of great kids come through here and a lot of great athletes, and some as good as Ethan as a person, but nobody better. I'll always be an Ethan fan. He's the kind of young man every parent wants their kid to grow up and be like." That's pretty high praise for you, Ethan.
thank you.
What does that mean?
Wait, who said?
I'm not going to tell you who, but it was one of the teachers at East Lansing High School. What does that mean to you to hear that your teachers feel that way about you, Ethan?
It means a lot. I'm pretty polite.
Right.
Yeah, it means a lot to me.
Okay, I do have to ask you one question that's funny. I asked somebody at East Lansing High School, I said, tell me something funny about Ethan Boyd. And they said, well, he thinks he's funny. He thinks he's a comedian. And he goes, but his sense of humor, sometimes he's the only one that laughs at his jokes. Tell me about that, Ethan.
Yeah, I have a pretty weird sense of humor. Yeah, a lot of people don't. I have a friend Kai, and we have like a lot of inside jokes, and a lot of people don't really understand them. But
admit one thing, I did my research, didn't I, Ethan?
Yes, you did.
All right, buddy. Listen, stay on the line. I want to talk to you. Give my best to your athletic director, Nikki Norris. You let her know Hondo said hi. She's one of my best buddies.
All right.
All right, we'll be back right after this. All right, we'll be back.